So the rich don't pay taxes, the churches don't pay taxes. This tax system we currently have created a trillionaire, and we want to fight for a higher federal minimum wage. The math ain't mathing for me, right? So why is it that we're not fighting for a tax-free incentive instead? Why aren't we flipping the table, in other words? Why aren't we looking in a different direction to create a social safety net for ourselves instead? We're waiting on this government to figure it out. That's not going to benefit us. A lot of the stuff that is being suggested out there just basically increases the tax system. We're just placing ourselves really in something that's never benefited us. It's been almost 50, 60 years, 60 years now, practically, 50 years now. It's the same repetitive cycle, the hamster wheel, and all we're doing is increasing it. We're looking to invest into it even furthermore. So why aren't we instead fighting for a tax-free incentive? How is it that the billionaires can get away with it, the churches can get away with it, and at the end of it all, we're the ones that suffer the most from it? So that is the goal, that is the idea, to make the money work for you for a change, a passive income. So this is no crypto investment, this is a humanitarian movement. This is us putting our foot down, putting an effort forward to do for ourselves and to create for ourselves. Watch the pinned videos on my page. We have a way. We can make this happen. We can help and home. What these people will not address, what these people will not put a stop to, is the oppression of the masses. We can put a stop to homelessness and poverty in America. We can change our children's future by investing into this. They will not have to know what the rat race is or that hamster wheel is. We continue to feed into the system and relying on the system, and all we're doing is repeating the same vicious cycle that has kept us oppressed, that has kept us beyond where we're at right now. Honestly, in the way that I see it, and the way that I word it, is that we're here by choice because we refuse to work as a collective. We keep sitting back and on the individual, with that individualism mindset of, I'm going to get it my way. I'm going to pull myself up by the bootstraps and stuff. And, there's a little thing out there called having gratitude. Because somewhere along the line, no, you didn't exactly do it by yourself. You did not do it alone. Someone opened the door for you. Somebody motivated you. Somebody pushed you. It just might not have been the people that you were relying on. So it doesn't mean you give up on the world as a whole. There are good people out there, and there's ways of doing things. If we start thinking for ourselves and creating for ourselves, we wouldn't be at the point where we're at right now, because the homeless rate is freaking rising. The prices of cost of living is still going up. What are we doing in the meantime besides waiting for these people to figure it out? Nothing. We're doing ourselves an injustice. That's what we're doing. And we're doing an injustice for our children. I've ran the numbers on plenty of videos. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but let's just capture that idea, that concept for a minute. Watch the pinned videos on my page, share the content, help get the word out. But stop and think. A tax-free incentive, for once in our lives, we can generate a tax-free dollar for ourselves. We can actually have monies to free up to invest in other areas like mutual funds and trust funds. That's how you build a generational wealth. This is how you change. This is how you flip the table. We got to do it for ourselves. We need to work as a collective. We cannot continue on the way that we are going, hoping for these people to create a social safety net for us. Do you realize that is our money? Look where we're at today. They're weaponizing social safety nets that came out of our tax dollars, and we're going to put more money in their hands. So the idea is we start investing in ourselves. Understand, people, we are the greatest asset in this country, and yet we are the last asset we invest in. So just like we were so generous and so quick to jump on the Spirit Airlines idea, what we should do is nationalize we should nationalize a nonprofit organization as a humanitarian effort for ourselves right now that's going to allow us to spread the wealth amongst ourselves, and we do this tax-free. Loans and donations is the exchange of currency, so therefore it's not taxable.